Good day and welcome back to another week of Talking Technical, and thank you for the request, but we must kick off with gold. I mean, can you believe it? I mean, gold is like more than a rock star because it just goes up. I mean, we had a pullback last week of $100, but I'm looking here at the weekly chart, by the way, and this is a line chart. Now, can you just imagine this price? I can remember a long time ago we showed an inverse head and shoulder, but I mean that was like just the start of the rally. And just in 2024 gold started off at $2,000. Can you believe it? 2024 in February, and it's now going at 4,312 all the way up, no stop, no even a blip on this chart. Just be a little bit careful. This is a clear lamp pole formation. If you look at the amount of candles, I think it's now 8 or 9 weeks in a row straight up. This chart will come back, and do not forget that the 40-week moving average is definitely a moving average that can maybe be a guideline. And I mean the 40-week moving average is a solid support, but that does not mean that gold cannot pull back. And I'm just a little bit worried. Everybody is now onto the gold and the silver, almost you can say train. Everybody believes that you must buy it, you must load up onto it. That is maybe true, and I don't think that's wrong, but really after a straight rally of, you can almost say $900 in 2 months, that's a lot. If you do want to buy, you must just remember that you are chasing pure momentum, and that the price can maybe just surprise you and pull back. So just be a little bit careful. I think gold had one massive rally. But let's have a look at Ethereum. That was a request from somebody, said to me, Frans, but please can you have a look at Ethereum? But if I look at this chart, and this is once again a weekly chart, I wonder if I do not see a double top formation. You can see there was the top at around 4,600. It tested that, went a little bit higher, came back all the way, and now you're starting to see lower highs on a weekly chart. And also same thing with gold. Everybody say that gold is going to pull back and that cryptocurrencies is going to rally. Yeah, that's maybe true, but just be a little bit careful. Once again, double top, lower highs, and the next sign of weakness will be below this little level, and that will be below 3,963, and that can maybe just surprise you to the downside. In actual fact, if you really want to buy it, wait for this resistance line, and there's the resistance line, to turn into a support. That will turn into a support at 4,315. Then you know that the momentum can kick into the top. And can you pick up, there's something that's happening nowadays in the last couple of months. Often we talked about a $25 stop loss, or a chase of momentum above $30, above the recent price. Look what happens here. I mean, that momentum break to the top will be 4,315. Where are we now? 4,036. That's a $300. That's almost 8%. So be careful, maybe a double top. And I mean, where will this double top kick in? Can you believe it? If you look at this, and that's only the chart there at the top, but if you look at that double top will only kick in below 1,045. Now that sounds very strange. A lot of people will say, but that is not even to be considered. But just be careful. I've seen charts, and we've seen charts like a Sasol going from 400 Rand to 25 Rand. We've seen gold going from many years ago from $300 to 4,000 where it is now. It can happen. These wild swings can happen, and remember, with commodity stocks it can easily happen. Well, let's have a look at some other charts here. First of all, ArcelorMittal. There's maybe talks of a takeover there, but the companies say but they're going to close some of their plants. But if I look at this weekly chart, it's early days for this company, and the big level of resistance, well, we called it around, I think, 95 cents for our readers, but the next big move will be above 195, We're seeing a kind of a rounding bottom here. It's a massive consolidation, you can almost say, between a rand and R1.95, 96. Where's that exact level? Somewhere 194. If it breaks above that, yes, I like this 40-week moving average that has turned into a support. If you do have the stock, time to add up onto it on above 194. Stop loss will be that little blip candle for me. That's 153. And I mean, from there, it's plain sailing. Then it can go to, and there's the level, 175. There you are, 241. And I mean, from there, it can slowly but surely work its all its way up to the top. But it's early days here. ArcelorMittal, big work to be done. You need a big player to come in and sort it out, and there's a lot of work. I think there's a lot of people that will probably lose their jobs. They need to get their generation plants back into operation, fully oiled, with production, proper production levels. But I mean, that's early days. And of course, we need not to see imports from China, cheap dump imports that messes the company around. Well, let's have a look at Naspers. I mean, that is one of the favorites of the market. It's also, I think, 16 or 17% in the top 40 index. And yes, I know everybody liked the company. Everybody believed that the company is in good shape, and it's a proxy for China. For me, I see a beautiful ascending channel. Nothing is wrong with that. But as we all know, that ascending channel sometimes can surprise you and break to the downside. Now, there's a classic, beautiful ascending channel or a rising channel. But where will this channel break? Only below this level. There's the level. Only below, there you are. Oopsie, there you are. 1,169 Rand and 25 cents. 1,169 and 25. Only below that, this ascending channel may break to the downside. We can reach for the 40-week moving average. But if you do your prediction to the downside, let's just have a look there. There you are. I want to do the projection. I mean, Naspers, nothing wrong with the company. I mean, everybody loves the company. Fund managers love it. It can maybe pull back all the way to 945 Rand and 47 cents. So that can maybe surprise you to the downside. Well, let's have a look at Omnia. Omnia surprised us a while back. We were quite positive about it, but now it looks like same thing here, that the chart is starting to look a little bit hesitant. Looks like it's a little bit nervous to go even higher. And I just look at that line. That is that strong support line. This is also what we call a beautiful ascending channel. Usually it moves higher in this ascending channel, but when it gets to support lines, just be a little bit careful. It's maybe early days, maybe a rising wedge we can see, but big move will be 40-week. Remember, this is a weekly chart. 40-week moving average. I'm looking this week at weekly charts. 40-week moving average is close to the support line, and that will break below 71 Rand 55, and it can maybe go all the way down, I think, to 60 Rand. Let's just do the projection there, the width of the candle, of the channel. Let's do the projection to the downside, and if you do that, it can maybe take, yeah, can you believe it? It can take it down all the way to 58 Rand 21 cents. And just interesting, you know, I'm to a point where I say, well, I'm so light in the market. I do not trust this market, but everybody is just so bullish on the market that I'm sometimes feeling that I've missed out on the complete boat. Well, let's have a look at Western Alliance Bank Corporation. And we know that a lot of the banks in America are struggling with people paying off loans. And some of them, like in 2008, are warning that some of the loans can turn sour and people cannot pay for it. And there's the big support line. And where's this test line? This line is sitting at $73.13. We're below the 40-week moving average. If the Reserve Bank doesn't, or the Federal Reserve Bank doesn't come in and assist these banks, we can maybe see some more blood on the streets. And I mean, this is like almost a skew, head and shoulder. There's the left shoulder, there's the head, there's the right shoulder. Early days, but the big line to watch is this support line. Be a little bit careful just to climb into those banks. Those banks are sending signals all the way, just warning. And the last one, a gold stock. The gold stocks are worrying me. I know the gold had one massive rally, but look at this chart. Can you believe it? Weekly chart, all the way to the top, right at the top, lamp pole formation, classic lamp pole formation, ran away from the 40-week moving average. And where will be the first sign of weakness? That sign of weakness will be at 696.22. And boy, oh boy, you can give me maybe 10% on the portfolio. This de Klerk will not buy a share when it's already rallied like this. I know I sound a little bit stupid, but let's say from last year, September, can you believe it? From July this year, from 407 Rand to 752. According to me, a little bit fully priced, and a classic lamp pole formation usually call for a pullback. So I'm sitting on the sidelines. I'm light on stocks. In actual fact, my biggest holding, can you believe it, is Reinet, and they also just have a lot of cash on hand. So maybe I'm wrong, but let's see it. Well, if you're in the market and you enjoy the momentum, enjoy it. It serves you well. Well, thank you for visiting the website www.fransdeklerk.com, and we will chat again as always.